Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know how the saying goes, after you've just got out of a relationship, you gotta jump right back on that horse. Or you gotta let the horse jump back on you. However it works, that is what Mark tried to do on his date. He tried to let the horse jump back on him. Right, Mark?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
None of
It
us
means
do.
that you wanted to get back in the dating scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark said that he wants to call this girl named Allison today. Apparently, Mark met her and they went out on a date. Recently got out of a long relationship. That's what your email said, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about Allison, the girl that you want us to call today.
She works in my building, not my office, but in my building, and my friends were trying to get me back in the game, and they hooked me up with her. And
So, you just work in the big business park. How'd you approach her?
a bunch of people from the building went to lunch together, and she was in that group and sort of hit it off there.
Was it like a setup where your friends were like, okay, we're all going to go to lunch, we're going to invite her?
No, it wasn't set up for me to meet her. She was just there, and I made the move.
All right.
Okay.
And I made my move.
Yeah, nicely done.
So tell us a little bit about your date. What'd you guys do?
We actually went ice skating.
Oh, that's so cute. I always want to do that for a date, and my husband will never take me.
Well, maybe Mark, if this doesn't work out for you, Mark, you can get a date with Brooke, I guess.
Yeah.
So you went ice skating, huh? How'd that go?
It was awesome. I only fell twice, and we hit it off. And we talked about how we both wanted to leave our jobs in the same building.
All right. So you both bonded over the hatred of your job. How did your date end then?
After ice skating, we got some hot chocolate.
Oh,
And
my God, you're
that
adorable.
was nice. And then I walked her to her car, and we kissed, and it was really nice. It
Oh, you
was
did
like a
kiss.
really nice date. Really good way to get back in it.
You actually kissed, and since then she hasn't called you?
Well, we had plans to go out again on a Saturday the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday rolls around, and she says, "Oh, can we push it to the next day?" I said, "Okay." And then after that, the next day comes, and she's like, "Oh, can we push it to next week?" And I'm like,
I hate
That sucks.
So, Mark, I'm just wondering what could have gone wrong. Like, you mentioned that you just got out of a relationship. Did you happen to talk about your ex on the date?
I specifically avoided that topic.
That's good.
Good.
A lot of people wouldn't do that. They would have taken her ice skating and be like, oh, man, Jessica used to like ice skating a lot. I miss ice skating with her,
No. I've listened to your second dates a lot, so I know that's the wrong move.
I like the second dates are actually helping people
Yeah.
learn how to date. So if everything went right, ice skating was cool, you kissed at the end of the date, why do you think she's blowing you off now?
I've been racking my brains, and I have no idea because it went really well.
Have you run into her in the building?
No, she works in a separate part of the building, so I never really saw her in the first place.
All right. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Well, I have one more thing, though.
Okay.
It's the texts are really polite, and they're pushing this date that is theoretically going to happen. So it's not like she's, blowing me off. She just politely keeps moving.
So that's why it's so confusing, because it's not just, hey, I can't do it today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, well, we'll call her, get your second date update right after this, all right?
Okay, but there's one more thing I have to tell you.
What is it, Mark?
I really appreciate you taking my call.
You're welcome. Before I throw it to the song, is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
No, we're good.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update. Hang on the phone, all right?
Huh?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Mark is on the phone with us. He emailed us about a girl named Allison. They met through friends at work. They went out ice skating, had some cocoa, kissed at the end of the date. Really nice date. Can't really find a reason why she wouldn't want to go out with him again. And she's been blowing him off, rescheduling in a very nice way. So he's not even really sure if she actually doesn't want to see him again or if for some reason she just really is rescheduling. We're about to call her right now. But Mark, before we get her on the phone, you got out of a long relationship, you told us.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you feel like this girl could be your next girlfriend?
I mean, I wouldn't be pushing it if I didn't think, we had something
Okay,
that
so
could turn into something.
so there's something there then.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
you're ready for another relationship.
I mean,
Yeah, I think not
enough.
really. Well, you know.
Start slow.
Yeah. All right. I was just curious if you really like this girl, like, and you thought maybe you saw a future with her, or if you just thought that you wanted to go out on another date because.
I mean, I definitely think there's potential there for it to turn into something more. I'm just really curious. I don't get it. I don't get why she's putting it off.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then get your second date update. Okay.
Cool.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Allison, please?
this is Allison,
Hey, Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke Jubal in the Morning.
the radio show.
Yes.
Hey.
How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you actually because you recently went out on a date with a listener of our show.
I did.
Yeah. His name is Mark.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you've been blowing him off for a couple weeks since your date, and he asked us to call and see if we could find out why.
He said I was blowing him off.
Mm-hmm. He said he's been trying to go out with you ever since your date, and you keep, like, postponing it.
Yeah, but I'm not blowing him off. I genuinely just needed to postpone it.
Okay. Should I tell him that you're actually going to go out with him one of these days then?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I mean, this is just, it's important, and I want to make sure that, like, I'm totally there for it. So
Okay.
I just needed to have the right time.
Are you trying to end another relationship?
No, definitely not. No, I'm single.
Okay. Well, Mark wants to know because that's why he emailed us. Because you know how it is if you go out with someone and they keep, going, hey, I can't go out this week, maybe next week. And then they keep doing that. At a certain point, you feel like they don't like you.
I never meant to do that. Like, that was not my intention at all. No, I just needed more time.
So
Okay, because he's starting to get that vibe from you that you don't want to go out with him. What can I tell him then?
Can you just tell him that I just needed a couple extra days just to kind of get some things together?
That sounds so sketchy, though, Allison.
But it's not. It really isn't sketchy. I just needed a couple more days. I promise. I really do like him.
Are you just like out of time? Like you don't have enough time in your day, and your job's really demanding, or?
I kind of would rather not tell you guys because I think it might sound crazy, and I would really not want to come off like a crazy person.
That makes me want to know even more what it is, Allison.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you're going to get a boob job or something, and you need to get that finished.
No, not at all. I just feel like this could be the most important second date of my life, and I'd really rather not ruin the surprise.
Whoa, you like him that much?
Wow.
I do. I mean, I've been working on this picture book for him for the last, couple of months, and I just want to make sure that it's perfect, and it's just not ready yet to give to him, and so I'm just trying to finish it.
You say you've been working on a picture book?
Yeah.
Of what?
I mean, I've been working on collecting some photos of the last, year or so of, I guess, of me liking him and, of our...
Allison, I guess I'm confused.
A year?
You guys went on that one date,
Yeah.
right? Had you known each other beforehand? Because when we talked to him, he says that he knew you worked in the same building and you met, at a lunch.
Well, yeah, in terms of, us dating, but I've known of him for about a year and a half or so. One of my girlfriends at work pointed him out to me, and we were with two totally separate groups, but our eyes met, and I just knew it was perfect. We were going to date. And so I had to wait it out.
So are the pictures, so what, I guess I don't
Yeah.
understand exactly what you're building. You said a picture book, but what is a picture book of? Collages or something?
Just who we were before we started dating. So, I went to his high school, and I got his high school yearbook photo.
What?
With that in it. And I recently dyed my hair blonde, so I have, the before and after photo. Who we were before we got together.
And
Allison?
you're planning on giving him this on your second date.
Yeah.
And that's-
I think he'd really appreciate it. I think he'd really love it.
Wait, don't you have girlfriends to tell you that this is crazy?
This isn't crazy. It's a book of my feelings and all of what we were before we're gonna be together. And it's you know, like, I know how much she likes blondes, and the fact that I went and dyed my hair blonde, she's just going to appreciate it so much.
Allison, you know what? You're right.
When we
Allison.
get married, we're going to have this, like, shown at the wedding of, like, what our lives were like before we were together.
Allison, you know what? If somebody had done that for me on a second date, I would think that was so sweet.
You are such a liar.
And no. I would think that, you know, it'd be nice if somebody went to all that work for me. Give me a picture book of things for the last year.
Yeah, see?
No, Allison. No.
I just wanted it to be sweet, like, and that's why I can't see him yet. It's not ready.
All right, Allison. Well, then I will tell him to just hold tight, and you will eventually go out with him. That's the message you want me to pass along?
That's exactly it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Allison, I also need to let you know that Mark is on the other line and just heard that. Mark?
Yeah.
Say hi to Allison.
Oh my gosh.
Allison? What's going on? You've been collecting pictures of me? Allison?
Mark, it wasn't that you weren't supposed to find out about it this way. Like, I have this beautiful book that I've just been working on, and I just wanted you to see it, and I haven't been blowing you off, I swear.
So you've been working on this since way before we even met?
I mean, yeah, because you were in a relationship, and so I knew that we couldn't be together. I'm not that kind of girl. Like, of course I was going to wait until you were single.
How did you even know I was in a relationship?
I mean, like, we have mutual friends in at work, and so I knew some things about you.
Wait, so you've been, like, stalking me for the past year?
No. I'm not that kind of crazy person. I'm not a stalker at all.
What kind of crazy person
I just
are
wanted
you?
to make sure that, like, you knew what our life was like before, and it was documented.
Allison, this is creepy.
It's not at all. Like, it's really just meant to be sweet and endearing, and you're really gonna love it when you see it. I promise.
I feel unsafe.
I don't think anybody blames you for that, Mark.
Allison,
Holy cow.
I think you've officially scared Mark a little bit.
Because of you. Because it wasn't supposed to be like this. He was supposed to see it on our date, and now you ruined it, and everybody knows it. I was supposed to show him this book, and he was supposed to just be so happy to see it.
Yeah, Allison, you know what? I'm sorry I screwed that up for you.
Thank you for the apology, but that doesn't change anything.
Allison, in your mind, how was this going to play out exactly? He was going to fall in love with you after you gave him a book?
Who the do you think you are?
Whoa!
That is exactly what was supposed to happen.
Oh, honey.
Don't honey me. You know this was a genius plan, and you're just upset because you didn't think about it.
Oh, my gosh. There's so many things wrong with this.
You guys are such ass. How dare you spoil this
Allison,
on the radio for me?
Allison,
You ruined the surprise.
I don't know. Hey, Allison.
Everything. You made me
Look,
talk and everything.
Allison, I know that you're upset, but I haven't even asked if Mark would go out with you again. Like, the whole thing might not be ruined. Mark, would you like to go out with Allison again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
No.
See? It's because of you. You
Yes.
ruined this. You did this.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Allison. I think Allison's gone.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm scared for my safety. And Mark,
Yeah.
I think you might need to find a new job and a new town.
I think calling you guys might have literally saved my life.
I think you're right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I was super creeped out. If I was that guy, I'd run fast.
Yes.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Mark wanted to call Allison. And when we got her on the phone, we found out the reason she wasn't calling back was because she wasn't ready to hang out with Mark yet.
Yeah.
Because she was collecting photos of him so she could make an album about how they were when they met.
Oh my God. It's
And
so weird.
yeah, it is weird and creepy, and he was creeped out by it. But then she blamed all of us
I know.
for ruining everything.
She
I
went
actually,
off,
I
too.
feel kind of bad for her.
Oh, you shouldn't. She's weird.
I know,
she
but
needed
she's
to
in
learn that
love,
lesson.
Yeah,
and
she did.
someone in her life needs to talk to her.
Someone in her life needs to hug her. They need to hug her and say, don't start making a photo collage album of a dude you went on one date with. Because it will probably creep him out.
Like a whole scrapbook. Like my grandma scrapbooks everything, and that's weird. You know, it doesn't make sense in the dating room
All right,
either.
Grandma, stop being so clingy, all right? You got enough pictures of me. What the hell?
Grandparents, parents, they are so clingy. And you're like, why are you watching me?
Yeah.
I didn't give you any approval to take those pictures when I was younger, and I'm thinking about calling the authorities.
Right?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Another hour of
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, we do a lot of second date updates on this show, and we have people who email us for second date updates all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And some of those people become friends of the show because we get to know them because they've done more than one second date update.
Uh-oh.
Especially one person.
Oh, no.
Who emails us a lot. And I wouldn't even really consider her a friend of the show anymore. I kind of consider her more a family member almost. I'd like to introduce you to our friend, Hailstorm. What's up, Hailstorm?
Hailstorm.
What's up?
Yeah.
Girl, you haven't changed a bit, have you?
She's back.
Oh my God, never, you guys, never.
Her name is Haley. She goes by Hailstorm. She's done a couple second date updates, even an Awkward Tuesday phone call, I think. And I realized it today, Hailstorm. I don't think of you as like a friend of the show. I think of you as like my wild little sister.
Oh my God.
Yeah, who I encourage to go out and get wild because I'm a good brother.
That's not usually what brothers do, man. That's kind of gross.
Don't ever ask me to like fight somebody for you because I will run the other direction. So, what's up today, Hailstorm?
Oh my gosh, you guys. I had a crazy weekend and I need your help.
Oh my God. So wait, Haley, why are you doing all these second date updates? Is your dating life that bad?
No, I have dates all the time. It's just the ones that never call me back that like piss me off.
Okay.
And so you want to know why they're not calling you back?
Exactly.
What happened this crazy weekend, though?
So I went to a Halloween party. It was a friend of a friend's house party. So I didn't really like know who was throwing it, but whatever, like I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I dressed up because it was a Halloween party. So
Okay.
I was a naughty librarian.
Oh, nice.
Not very creative.
Most librarians are actually naughty, so it's not even a costume. Okay, so naughty librarian, and I'm assuming you looked hot.
Oh my gosh, like the hottest girl at the party. I had a cardigan, glasses, like the long skirt. My hair was pulled back in a bun, and I was carrying a dictionary.
Okay, you're starting to sound just like kind of like the dowdy librarian by that description, Haley, not the naughty one.
I make Dowdy look hot.
Okay. All right. I can get behind that.
All right. So, how'd you meet the person that you want to call today?
I was having some drinks, and like I couldn't even keep track of all the dudes that were hitting on me because it was just like all of them just flocking towards me. They were obsessed.
Sounds like a fun night for you.
Yeah. It sounds like a typical night for Hailstorm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was crushing it.
All right.
So I'm like totally crushing it. And this one guy, James, he comes up to me and he had the best pickup line. I just melted right then and there.
What was it?
He said, "Can I borrow your dictionary?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because I want to see your picture under the word adorable."
Oh, come on. Hailstorm.
Haley.
That didn't make you puke just a little bit.
Oh my God, no. It was so cute. I was like, okay, sure.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe you guys are a match made in heaven then if you liked that.
Yeah, fast forward like 35 minutes later, we're upstairs hooking up.
What?
Okay.
Nice.
Haley, that was quick work.
Thank you.
So, Haley, I mean, like, how was the hookup, I guess I should know first.
Well, it was good. The thing is, there were these signs that said, like, don't go upstairs, no entry, blah, blah, blah. And
because you were at somebody's house and they didn't want people partying there and ruining their upstairs.
don't have a party if you don't want the consequences of a party. Like,
Yep.
right?
I'm with you on that one, actually.
Any kind of party, you have to know somebody is going to mess around in your bed at some point.
Right, exactly. So we're up there, and it's so hot because we're in costume. So we're just like being our characters. So I was like being a librarian, being like, shh, 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 be quiet, you know?
No, this isn't while you guys were doing stuff. This is before, maybe when.
This is like while we're doing stuff. We're like already.
Wait,
Really role play.
wait, but we haven't heard. What was he dressed as?
He was a pirate.
Okay, so
A
in
lot of
pirates,
booty.
yeah, they don't respect the rules of the library at all.
Mm-mm.
No,
So
they
it was, like,
don't.
so hot.
Okay. What happened after everything?
So we're getting pretty hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden, the door swings open, and the host and the hostess are standing there, pissed.
Yeah.
That's always an awkward way to get caught, especially when you're with a pirate and you're a librarian.
Exactly. So I snatched up my clothes and scooted on out of there because it was super awkward, and I was like, I don't even know you people, like, whatever.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
I forgot you didn't know them, huh?
No.
No, I didn't know them. And, like, my friend is, like, pretty pissed at me for doing this, but whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
So wait, what did he do? What happened to James the pirate?
Okay, so here's the thing. I saw him go outside, and I was like, oh, I'll just, like, go out there and find him. So I, like, went outside, and I was looking for him, and I kept asking strangers, like, hey, have you seen my pirate? There's this pirate around here somewhere. And everybody acted like I was crazy and whatever. So I texted him, and I haven't heard anything back.
Nothing. And do you have any idea why he might not be calling you back?
I have no idea.
So wait, hold on. No, Haley, I mean, I'm all for if you want to go hook up at a Halloween party as a naughty librarian, good for you. But why are you expecting more out of that?
One, why wouldn't he want to be with me? And two, he didn't get to finish. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got interrupted. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Hailstorm,
I
you
don't
know.
do things halfway.
No.
Okay, I want to do it all the way or
Okay.
not at all.
Gotcha.
Okay, we can tell that
All right.
about you, Haley.
Well, we'll play a song, Haley. You know how it works. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good. Hailstorm out.
I forgot you say that all the time. All right. Hang on, Haley.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Oh, Halloween parties. I feel like there's a lot of people that are in the same position this morning as Hailstorm. Wondering why the person they hooked up with at a Halloween party isn't calling them back. And if you're just joining us, Hailstorm is on the phone. Her real name is Haley, but she goes by Hailstorm. She's been on a few second date updates before and even an Awkward Tuesday phone call. She met a dude at a Halloween party. She was dressed as a naughty librarian. He was dressed up as a dirty pirate. And then they hooked up. And they got busted in the middle of the act by the people who were hosting the party. And then she ran out and hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back. Hailstorm?
Yeah, baby.
Yep. I normally ask people, like, are you ready to go? But I already know you're ready, right?
Haley.
Oh, so ready.
Oh, Haley, you know, I mean, you only talked to this guy for like 35 minutes before you guys hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's probably not calling you back because he actually doesn't know you at all.
Trust me, from what we were doing, he definitely knows me well enough to call me back.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Haley.
I wonder why he's not, because you guys didn't even get to finish what you were doing. Because you got in trouble.
Don't remind me.
Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get you a do-over. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to James, please?
Yeah, speaking.
James, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Your radio show?
I am not one myself, but I am on a radio show. I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email, and they wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, it's somebody that you met this weekend at a Halloween party.
Met a lot of people big party. Can you just hurry up and tell me who it was and stop trying to be like Mr. Radio Man?
I would love to do that.
I like your new title, though.
Yeah, I do. Mr. Radio Man. I like it. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. I'm going to guess that you remember her because you guys hooked up.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
All right.
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody or hook up with somebody at a Halloween party and that person doesn't call you back, you can email us and we'll get them on the phone and ask what happened. So Haley, she wants to know why you won't answer any of her text messages.
What do you mean, why? She's taken.
She's
She's
what?
definitely not taken.
Yeah,
No, she's very single. She's like as single as they come.
But no, she is taken. I trust me, she's taken. 100%.
So wait, you think she's in a relationship is what you're saying?
I know she's in a relationship.
How do you know that?
Because her boyfriend came up to me afterwards and was giving me crap. That's why we had a scrap. We had a full scuffle about it in the backyard.
What?
Wait, what? You had a fight with a guy who said that he was Hailstorm's boyfriend?
I don't know, the hailstorm, whatever that is. But yeah, after I went downstairs and I had a fight with a guy in the backyard dressed like the Incredible Hulk.
You were dressed like a pirate and you almost had to fight the Incredible Hulk.
No, I did fight the Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
That's the thing. He started swinging at me.
Okay, this sounds like a bad memory for you. I think this is a really cool memory. Sounds like something cool that happened. Yeah, seriously, I want to see it in theaters.
Okay, I know you guys are amazed at the costumes, but like Haley is a person that calls into our show every so often, and although she's wild, a little wild child, I get that, but like she doesn't have a boyfriend. Like there's no way she has a boyfriend.
Well, if she doesn't have a boyfriend, then why did the Incredible Hulk try to fight me and tell me that I was messing around with his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Maybe he got confused?
There's something missing here.
I don't know what happened. He came up to me afterward. He said, "Why are you messing around with my girl?" I said, "What girl?" He said that she was his, and he was drunk. Next thing you know is we're swinging, and I pushed him off. Everybody was coming around being like, "Hey, break it up," everything like that. And I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. I'm out of here. This is not even worth it. I already got humiliated by getting walked in on and come downstairs and having this big old green guy try to get up in my business. It just wasn't worth it.
So
Some people like when a big green guy has to get up in their business. Side note. Anyway, sorry about that you had to deal with that.
But she's been texting you. Why wouldn't you just text her back and say, you have a boyfriend, you're a cheater, or whatever you want to accuse her of?
I don't even want to encourage her. I'm out. That's it. I am out.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, you were just like, you met her what? Like an hour before you guys started messing around?
Yeah. Besides, I mean, I didn't even get her number or anything, so I've just been getting, like, random texts from this number. I didn't know who it was. I just ignored it.
Okay. Well, you're not going to be able to ignore it now, James, so much, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, James.
Oh, my God.
Excuse me, I do not have a boyfriend, okay?
Then explain to me why this guy tried to fight me.
Yeah, that's Luke. He's like a sad puppy that I gave a biscuit to once or twice, and he's obsessed with me and won't stop calling me and texting me. He's not my boyfriend.
So you know who it is, though, Hailstorm.
Yeah, I know Luke. He's like the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Haley, that's just mean, man.
It's mean to start fighting boys that I'm interested in and calling yourself my boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no.
Do you believe her, James?
I don't know what to believe, honestly. Like, I met this amazing girl, and then the Incredible Hulk's coming after me, and now I'm getting punked on a radio station. I don't know what's going on.
There's a lot going on in your life right now.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Oh, but you did think that she was amazing.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I thought you were cool. I mean, I didn't really know you that well, but I would have liked to, and I thought you were cool.
Excuse me, you just said amazing. You used the word amazing to describe me, which, guys, I know we haven't met because we only talk on the radio, but, like, I am amazing.
I've never doubted you, Hailstorm. I've always known that about you.
You have cornered the market in self-confidence. That's for sure, girlfriend.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you.
Hailstorm, do you know that this Luke dude thinks you're his girlfriend? Like, do you know this?
No, I had no idea. He's just doing this so that I'll reach out to him and talk to him. I've been ghosting him for a while, and he's following me around. I didn't even know he would be at that party. Ugh.
Wait, was he your boyfriend and then you ghosted him and that's how you broke up with him? Are you sure, Haley?
No, we're talking about a guy I hooked up with
one time, okay? He is nothing to me. We need to be focusing on me and James and the hot time we had last Saturday because I need to get back in that saddle. You know what I'm saying?
James, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of drama going on.
Okay, let me
here.
stop you right there. Hold on. Let me stop you right there. I'm sorry that I'm an amazing person and I'm beautiful and people are obsessed with me. Okay, that's not my fault. Please don't punish me because I'm amazing. Your words, not mine, right?
Good point.
And we didn't get to finish what we started, so I don't think you should make a decision until you've had the whole experience.
Oh my
So why don't we just get back together, and then if you're still feeling like there's drama or whatever, then you can go your merry way. But don't dismiss this so quickly just because we have the radio calling you and like the Incredible Hulk like trying to take you down. Okay?
Yeah, don't dismiss it right away, James.
That was a good sales pitch.
You can-
I will give that to Haley for sure.
Yeah, you can overcome adversity, James. Would you like to go out with Haley one more time? We will pay for it. At this point, it's probably going to be a Motel 6, but we'll pay for something, whatever you guys are going to do.
She's classier than that.
I mean, I don't want to get cornered in a parking lot or beaten up by the Incredible Hulk again or anything like that.
Oh my gosh, I'll protect you. It'll be okay, I promise.
Okay.
And because we didn't get to finish what we started on our date, I'll dress up like that naughty librarian again.
Oh, so you're going to put on your Halloween costume.
It's not really a Halloween costume anymore, just because I get so many compliments. It's made its way into my regular wardrobe.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there is
So-
no guy that's going to turn this offer
Yeah.
down, Haley.
James-
It's just not going to happen.
Do you want to meet up with Haley one more time, and she will wear her sexy librarian costume that she was wearing when she met you at the Halloween party?
If he
And you can
says-
dress like a pirate if you want
Oh
to.
my god, if he says no, I'm going to have a heart attack.
You know what? YOLO, at this point, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah. From the way Haley described
Wow.
it, it is worth a punch in the face from the Incredible Hulk, apparently.
Hell yeah. You guys, I'll send you a picture, okay?
Of you guys, absolutely cool. Okay,
No.
sweet.
No, that's not what she meant.
That is what I meant. I'll send it. I don't care.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
send it in.
Haley.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Two things are going to happen in today's second date update. One, we're going to try to get this dude another date.
Yeah.
And two, it's going to be a karaoke off. I kissed a girl and I liked it. She was wearing some chappy chapstick. I kissed a girl, she was digging it. Hey everybody, check out my MySpace page.
Oh my god, is that really your go-to song? Because it changes the meaning of that song a lot when you sing
That
it.
is my go-to song, and I
Yeah.
post all of my karaoke songs on my MySpace page.
Okay. And they're all Katy Perry for some reason.
Yes, they are. And Eric, who's on the phone right now, is a big karaoke guy. That's where he said he met the girl that he wants to call today, and that kind of ruffled my feathers because I'm ready for a challenge, Eric.
Oh, okay.
After we do the second date, you and I, karaoke off. What do you say?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it.
All right.
He's like, you're weird, man. What's your go-to karaoke song?
You know, I sing a lot of stuff, but like if I really want to impress people, I do Born to Run. That's my go-to.
Or to run.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you sang the night that you met the woman in question?
You know, it is. I actually just sung Born to Run, and her name's Anna.
Uh-huh.
She came and sat down at my table with like me and my guys.
Oh, I was thinking maybe she threw her panties at the stage. That's what I get when I sing. Chicks take off their undies and throw them at me.
It's so competing.
So,
That's weird.
so Anna heard you sing and came and sat down with you guys?
Yeah, she did. You know, when you if you can nail karaoke, it's all the work you have to do. They come to you.
Oh, really? You're like a bona fide celebrity at that point.
That's all you need to do. So, is this a situation where you're not getting a call back, or did you guys actually end up going out on a date?
Well, both kind of. So we were talking, and she was like, "You want to get out of here?" So I was like, "Yeah, let's get out of here." And we went to a quieter bar so we could just talk.
Okay.
Right? Like I left my guys. It was just the two of us.
Yeah.
So we did kind of go on a date. Like we met and kept going out that night.
Whoa.
And how did your quiet time at the other bar go?
I thought it went really well. Like we had several drinks, and I'd already been drinking at the karaoke bar, so it's a little fuzzy.
Okay.
But like I thought we really connected. Like it was one of the most intimate sort of first dates I've ever had. Like we really talked about like sad stuff. We connected, I thought. Like
that sounds like a great experience. Like, what kind of sad stuff did you talk about?
No, not like super sad. Just like I vaguely remember talking about our exes, and I like talked about my ex. I think I may have cried at one point.
That's not good.
Why do you think this is a good experience in retrospect?
No, it was good because we felt connected, I thought. It was like a level of intimacy that you can only achieve with someone you really are connected with.
Was she into the crying, though? Like, did she reciprocate or comfort you, or was she just like, I have to go?
I remember her being nice. Again, I drank like a night's worth of drinking at two different bars, so I kind of twice as drunk as normal.
So what's interesting to me is that you're calling thinking this was a good experience, when most people, if they ended up crying at a bar with some lady that they'd never met, would be calling to apologize.
I hear what you're saying, but it was like we really had something. From my perspective, it didn't feel like pitiful or sad.
Okay.
It felt like important.
So if the crying isn't the reason she's not calling you back, what do you think it was?
Oh God, maybe she met someone else. I don't know. I thought that it was great.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date update, all right?
Sure.
Don't cry while we're gone.
I'll try.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Come on in, jump on it, ride it. Hi, my name's Tony. My saddle's waiting. What's up? My name is Tony.
Oh my gosh.
I change the lyrics when I do karaoke.
Dude,
I change the lyrics a little bit to make it my own. Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
What was that?
A warning shot.
Oh.
There can only be one karaoke king around here, and he pretends his name is Tony when he sings the song Pony by Genuine.
And he also talks about himself in third person.
Yeah, I don't know if I can live up to that.
Yeah, you can't.
I told you, after this second date update is over, since you met the girl you want to call today doing karaoke, we are going to have a karaoke challenge, you and I.
I'm shaking in my boots. I'm so scared.
You don't have to tell me that, Eric. I can hear the fear in your voice.
Jubal, he doesn't want to compete with you. He just wants to get a second date with this girl.
Because he's heard my abilities.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Let me just refresh everybody's memory before we make the phone call. Eric met Anna at karaoke. They ended up hanging out at a couple different bars that night. He's really confused why she's not calling back because he thought they had a great connection. He does say that he cried while they were hanging out, and they talked about their exes, which usually doesn't make for a good experience, but he swears that they really connected and it was much deeper than we're thinking.
And I never heard, what was the last thing you guys said to each other?
Oh, God.
I know you were drunk, but...
I was super drunk. From what I remember, we walked out the bar. I turned right. She turned left. Because, we weren't going home together, so I was like, that's normal. But then I was like, wait, because I wanted to kiss her. And then I don't think she heard me. She just kept walking.
Oh, okay. Or she did hear you and kept walking. Yeah. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Anna?
This is Anna.
Hey, Anna, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
From the radio?
Yes. Yeah. Are you familiar with the show at all?
I've heard you guys once or twice.
All right, awesome. That means clearly you were a big fan those 2 times that you listened. Or that once and then maybe the twice that you listened because you keep coming back for more. And that's awesome.
I can tell.
Anna, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yeah.
From who?
Well, his name is Eric, and you guys met at karaoke the other night.
Oh, really?
Yes. He says he had a really fun time with you the other night and wants to know why you're not calling him back.
Wait, so he couldn't get in touch with me, so he called you guys?
Yeah, well, according to him, he's tried to get in touch with you, but you won't call him back or text him back or anything.
He seems to think that you guys connected on a whole nother level.
I mean, at first, when I first met him, we connected and everything was great, but then it kind of went downhill from there.
How did it go downhill?
I don't know what he told you, but we kind of got into some personal stuff. And I don't know if I want to, blast all of his stuff on the radio.
Well, a couple things. One, he is willing to have it blasted because he wanted to do this phone call. I mean, anybody that would call me out of the blue on the radio, I would dish all the dirt on him. And two, he said that he was out on the date with you and he started crying, talking about something. We thought that was weird.
And he said that he talked about exes, too.
Yeah, and that's basically it. You guys drank a bunch that night.
Yep, that's pretty much what it was.
Was it the crying then? Like the crying turned you off?
I mean, the crying was definitely a lot, but there was one other kind of big thing.
Bigger than crying on the first date.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys, I don't know if I should be talking about this.
Okay, well, like I said, when anybody does one of these second date updates, they know that their business could get put out on the air, so he's prepared for that to happen. He just really wants to know.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. We talked to him, and we said, you might hear something you don't like, and he's cool hearing it.
And he's clueless. Like, he has no idea why you wouldn't be calling him back.
Really? Oh, I didn't think he was that drunk. Okay. Well, so it was towards the end of the night. We both have had quite a few drinks. We took a shot. We took one final shot. And into the night, things get a little rough. And he's telling me all these stories, and then he just starts to cry.
Oh, sweetheart isn't over his ex, is he?
Absolutely not. Not even close.
Yeah.
It was this one particular girl he's talking about. I guess they were engaged.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a big ex.
Yeah. So I think they had just recently broken off the engagement.
Yeah.
So he's talking about her. He's crying about her. And then he lets it slip that in order to help get over this girl, he recently bought a hooker.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
He told you he bought a hooker?
Wow!
Yeah, he just kind of dropped that bomb.
Oh,
That's a big bomb to drop.
What did you say to that?
I asked for the check.
Okay. He was so drunk at that point, he might not have even noticed, really.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, I mean, the crying is one thing, but then also going the extra mile to be like, and this is how I got over it. And hello, new man.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I had to get out of there after that.
Oh, my God.
You know who probably wishes they could get out of here right now?
Yeah.
Who?
Eric, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Eric?
Hey Anna, how you doing? Listen, I was joking.
I really, as you were sobbing into your drink, I really don't think you were joking.
All right, look, I don't remember telling you this. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I wasn't joking, but it needs to be destigmatized, and I think that's really what we learn from this.
No, Eric, that's not the route
Is
you're
that
going to
what we're
take on
learning?
this one. No, sex work is not a moral issue right now.
It's a culture thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not a first date thing to admit. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Eric, you told me in the first couple hours that you had recently slept with a prostitute.
I thought we were connecting. I just felt comfortable with you.
What? But there are some things that you don't share with strangers, connection or not.
Yeah.
We just met.
I was drunk. People say things when they're drunk. It doesn't mean that that's the way they are all the time.
You're not buying prostitutes left and right, okay? It's just a one-off.
It's not like you made a bad joke. You told her about a real-life situation where you hired a prostitute.
Just one time.
But here's the thing, Eric. right now, you don't sound still even real regretful or embarrassed by the fact.
I don't really know what to say. I'm sorry that I overshared. I'm not sorry about my private life choices. I'm sorry I made that your business.
Eric.
But you know what? Now you know me. Now you know who I am. You know all my secrets.
And now you know if you go out with him and break up with him, he'll be all right.
Well, no, I want you to come. I just want you to know, Anna, that I like you. I like you a lot, but I also want you to accept me for who I am.
Hey,
Wait,
that's
so
some brutal honesty,
Come on,
Anna.
but buying a hooker is part of who you are? Is that what you're saying right now?
It's a choice I made once.
So yeah, it's part of you. Officially, forever, you are a man who has enjoyed the company of a prostitute. And that's okay if you're not ashamed of it.
Isn't a lot of sex transactional? Why is this the line, Anna? I mean, come on.
Eric, all right. You're a very nice guy. I had a great time with you. But you're obviously not over your ex. You're trying to get over her by paying for sex. I don't know if I want to be a part of that.
You don't have to be a part of it. Like that was the past.
You just said that all sex was transactional to a point.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it? I mean,
so if we continue to go out and I do eventually sleep with you, will you just consider me a transaction?
Not you.
Oh,
right. You just backed yourself into a corner, Eric. Hey, Anna, would you like to go out with Eric one more time? We will pay for a second date.
Eric, I think you need to take some time to work on yourself.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll run into each other at karaoke again sometime down the line.
Oh. How about I just give you a week and then you can call me? Give me like a week.
A week.
You need more than a week.
I think you need a little more than a week.
Yeah.
Couple weeks. Come on, Anna.
No, I said no. And if that upsets you, I know something you could do to make yourself feel better.
Don't encourage it.
There you go, Eric.
That's not fair. Don't use that against me.
Hiring a prostitute is one of Eric's best qualities, and don't turn his good qualities against him.
Fine. All right. Are we done here?
Eric, I don't know. Is time up? How long did we have?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, Eric almost had me until that last part. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Eric wanted to call Anna. They met over karaoke, and he wasn't sure why she wasn't calling back. Well, we got her on the phone and found out he was drinking a little bit and was kind of crying about his ex because they had just broken up. And then he revealed to her that he had hired the help of a professional to get over her. And by professional, I don't mean therapist, I mean a prostitute.
Yeah. And he didn't really back down from that being a good idea.
No, he owned it.
Yeah.
He was like, so what?
I don't know.
It's kind of a hard hump to cross.
I don't think I know what
date.
happens a lot. I don't think any girl can actually sleep with a guy knowing that he's been with.
Well, would you be with a woman who slept with a hooker?
Well, I
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I would. I don't have standards,
Absolutely.
so that's different.
For sure. That's what I look for. It's like a deal breaker if you haven't. Text in 78592. That's the question. Would you sleep with someone if you really liked them and you knew that they had hired a professional one time to help them out in the sexuals department? And if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm really interested in talking to Laura, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, because the email that she sent in said, hey, Jubal, if you do the second date update, I've got a teaser for you. This guy used a pickup line on me that I guarantee you've never heard before.
Wow.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh, I want to hear it too. God, she's
Yeah,
good
me
at this.
too. Hey, Laura, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, what was the pickup line? I feel like I've heard and used every single pickup line in the book, so you got your work cut out for you.
I swear you have not heard this one before, I promise.
And it obviously worked because you went out with a guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird, but ultimately, I guess it worked.
What was it?
Okay, I'm dying to know. What was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the line was, you kind of look like my stepsister, and I've always had a thing for her.
What? That is gross, man. Why weren't you running the other way? Now I'm questioning what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Why did that work on you?
I guess because it just totally took me by surprise. I mean,
yeah.
That's for sure.
Are you sure it's not because you've always had a thing for your stepbrother and this was just some fantasy that you both were going to live out?
I don't know. Maybe I've read one too many romance novels or something.
Let's hear the scenario then. Like, maybe situationally it might have worked. How did he deliver this line to you? Where'd you meet him?
I was out with a bunch of my girlfriends out at a bar, and this group of guys walks up and just kind of starts sitting down at our table and mingling, like everybody's just talking.
Tell me you're like super wasted and that's why it worked on you.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't that wasted at the time.
Okay.
Really?
So it sparked conversation. How long did you guys hang out?
Quite a while. I mean, we were talking for probably an hour or so. And, you know, even at one point I got up, I went to the bar to get a fresh drink, and I come back to the table, and some other girl has slid into my place and is chatting him up.
Oh, wow. Did you kick her out? You're like, hey, you don't look like his stepsister. Get out of here. Or half-sister or whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, I had to get rid of her. So I told her that the bartender was just complaining that something was wrong with her credit card and he needed to talk to her about it.
Oh, that is...
It's a good move.
That is genius and also super shady.
I don't know. I mean, I just wanted my guy back. I mean, he was mine.
Okay.
All right.
So was this the date that you want to call him back about, or did you guys actually go out?
There's more. So I'm like, you know, you're welcome. I saved you from that Ugga.
No, you did not call her that.
I did. I'm sorry. I did. I'll admit it.
What did he say?
He was like, well, why are we sitting around wasting time here? If you want another drink, why don't we have one back at my place?
Oh, man.
Sweet. And does he live with his family, so you got to meet the person you look like?
No, thank God.
All right. So did you go back to his place, though?
Yeah, I was kind of up for it, you know. I ended up spending the night, you know, we had fun.
You can always tell when someone ends up staying the night because their voice gets even higher.
You know.
We talked about it. We just did it, and it was really fun.
Yeah, we just had a good time.
See?
The voice is still high. All right. So it sounds like you had fun. How was the next morning?
So the next morning was also kind of funny, but kind of strange.
Oh.
Beautiful Day by YouTube just starts blaring at like 7 a.m. So he's got some preset alarm, I guess, on his iPhone or something.
Whoa.
And, I mean, it wakes me right up. He's still snoring next to me. Like, he doesn't even hear it.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, if it's your alarm, you usually sleep through it if you hear it the same thing every morning.
So his alarm goes off again. Same exact thing. Beautiful day. It's blasting in my ear. I mean, volume's up at like 10.
Okay.
I thought this guy was questionable comparing you to one of his family members, but having Beautiful Day by U2 play every morning on your alarm, why do you want to go out with this psycho again?
Come on.
Maybe he's really sensitive. I mean...
So what happened? I mean, he just rolled over and hit snooze again, or...
So he's not hitting the button, and I just can't take it anymore. So I kind of like start reaching over him, hit it off, and as soon as I do, he like slaps my hand away.
What? Slapped it?
Yeah, but it's just extra weird because otherwise he's lying there like a zombie, like he's completely motionless, and he just like randomly slaps my hand away. It's almost like he maybe didn't know what he was doing.
Weird.
Did he wake up at that point after the hand slap?
No, he didn't. He just kept lying there.
Did he ever wake up?
Did he ever?
I mean, he kind of rustled around in the bed a little bit, but he was pretty hungover. So I can kind of understand why he wasn't too energetic in the morning. But he didn't exactly say goodbye.
Oh my God, so you just got up, got dressed, and then left?
Yeah, I mean, I had to go. So, yeah, I just kind of had to, leave.
Do you think he was faking sleeping so that he didn't have to talk to you in the morning?
God, I hope not. I hadn't even thought of that.
Well, now you have a whole new thing to think about.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's not calling you back?
I don't know. I had a really great time. And I don't want it to be just, a random hookup. I'd like to see him again.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, if he wakes up, that is. Okay? All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Laura,
Yes.
is this giving you flashbacks of your date?
Starting me off right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Feeling
I guess.
positive.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Laura is on the phone. And Why a Beautiful Day by, who is that again?
You too, Jubal.
You too, yeah.
Yeah, kind of
Why
a big
I should
deal.
know that.
Oh
I
my
work
God.
in radio. People assume I know music, but I don't. I was going to say Coldplay, and I knew that was wrong. A Beautiful Day by U2. Why do we start the segment with that? Because Laura met a dude at a bar. They went back to his place. They ended up, how'd you say it, Laura? Having fun, but you said it with a really high voice.
We were having fun.
Yeah. So they had a bunch of fun, and then she was woken up in the morning by that song right there on his phone as an alarm, I guess, and it kept going off. She tried to turn off the alarm, and at one point, he seemed to be still asleep, but he woke up, knocked her hand away from the phone, and then went back to sleep. And she hasn't heard a word from him since.
Laura, are you sure you want to call this guy? I just think one night stands, one night hookups that don't call you back and don't wake up in the morning to say goodbye are usually probably not very promising.
I hear what you're saying, Brooke, but we had a great time. I mean, we really connected. I just think that he was maybe really hungover and doesn't really know what he did. And so I'd like to, get to the bottom of this.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Hopefully his ringtone is A Beautiful Day, too. He's just like a weird U2 fan. Every single song of his. You ready, Laura?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Oh, by the way, what's his name? I didn't get his name.
Matthew.
Matthew, I guess that's important. Okay, now I'm going to dial the phone number and call him. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Matthew?
Is this Matthew?
Hey, Matthew, how are you, man? Sounds like I just woke you up. I'm sorry, but this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you, did I wake you up?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Hang on.
What?
Yeah, just hang
Matthew?
on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
We're
up?
on hold. Yeah, you all right? Everything good?
Yeah,
Can
I
talk to you
was
for a
just getting a swig of Red Bull. I was sitting by my bed, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, gross,
Perfect.
man.
Glad to see you're waking up.
Oh.
Okay.
What is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and recently you spent the night with a girl named Laura.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Uh-huh. Yeah, what about it?
So Laura is kind of wondering why you're not calling her back after you guys hooked up, because she would like to see you again. She told us about how you guys met, and then she told us how she woke up in the morning, and I guess the alarm was going off on your phone, and you hid her hand away from your phone and went back to sleep. I don't know if you know that or not.
Wow, she told you that?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Can I just ask you, because this is what I think. I think that you were faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her in the morning.
No, not totally.
Not totally. So you were kind of faking sleeping so you didn't have to talk to her?
No, I wasn't really faking. I don't really fake stuff,
Okay.
That's not really my thing.
So you were asleep.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't asleep totally. No.
So can you explain to us at least what that means?
So I have this my alarm. I wake up and it's A Beautiful Day by U2. Do you know that song?
Yeah, she actually told us that. She said that she was sound asleep and then your alarm started going off and it was Beautiful Day by U2 and she kept trying to turn it off.
Yeah, that's like my Get Up and Bro song,
Get up and bro? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, man. It's like,
It's a beautiful day, and it's just a great song. It just gets me going, you know?
Okay, so that's the song that you like to listen to every morning on your alarm.
It's like my thing. It's like my thing that I have.
So what's the problem? I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is she reached over and turned it off.
Why is that a problem?
Are we done here?
Wait. No. Why is that a problem?
Because it's not just an alarm. I listen to that song in the morning. I listen to it all the way through. Mm-hmm. I sit in bed and I listen to it, and it gets me going. It's my get up and bro song.
Okay.
Oh,
bro.
Dude. Hey, I feel you, bro. But why can't you just like let her turn it off because you're trying to sleep, and then maybe wake up with her and then turn it on yourself after she leaves?
Because that's not how my routine goes.
Yeah, but when you invite someone over to your house and they stay the night, they're going to screw up your routine in the morning. Unless part of your routine is just waking up with a different girl every morning. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it.
We don't have to talk about that. But look, I wouldn't get up and turn off her Spice Girls song.
Why would she be listening to Spice Girls in the morning?
Whatever, man. Look, I was off all day, and it was her fault. I felt weird. It messed with my head all day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just straight up disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Not really. Why wouldn't you tell her?
Because I was hungover.
Okay.
And it's also like, I didn't say anything because that's part of my routine, is I sit there and I listen to the song, and she interrupted it. And it messed up my whole day.
But she didn't know that was your boundary.
It's my phone. I don't mess with anybody's phone. Do you go and touch people's phones?
If it's blaring U2 in my ear for 10 minutes while I'm waking up, yes, I would touch your phone.
Then get out and leave if it's bothering you that much.
Oh my God.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, man, you definitely know what you like, and you don't like somebody turning off your favorite song in the morning.
Yeah, you got it out of me.
Yeah, thank you for telling us now. I appreciate that. Now I have to tell you something, and this might screw up your routine a little bit because Laura is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Matthew.
Are you serious? Oh, my God. Man, you f***ing radio people.
I just want to know, are you serious? Because I'm just totally confused right now.
What? Did you just hear all that?
You're saying that because you didn't get to listen to U2, I ruined your entire freaking day.
Listen, Laura, it's a routine. I listen to Beautiful Day by U2 once or twice, all the way through, no talking. Then I get up, I brush my teeth, I have my protein shake, I do some crunches, and then I'm ready to go.
Okay, that's awfully specific.
Yeah, it's a routine. Don't you have a routine, Laura? Don't you do something in the morning? Don't you do yoga or something? Or listen to Rihanna or Spice Girls or something?
Oh, my God. Well, the first thing I do is turn off the alarm.
It turns off by itself when the song is over. And you know what? It's not just an alarm. That's what you don't get. It's a wake-up.
My wake-up went off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is stupid. You had a girl in your bed next to you, all right? You can adjust your routine a little for somebody else.
You're in someone else's house. You need to respect the traditions of that said house.
What if she doesn't know your traditions yet, Matthew?
You didn't tell me anything. How am I supposed to know that that's your routine, okay? I had 0 heads up on this one.
It just seems like, Matthew, you're not a very flexible person.
Not on that. I'm not. not on my get up and bro song.
I mean, Laura, isn't that kind of a turnoff?
I'm sorry. I've never met somebody, let alone a guy, who's been this particular about a morning routine.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I tried to be flexible. I tried to listen to it again later, and it's like it's gone. It's ruined.
It's not the same, is it? Yeah, you can't listen to your get up and bro song in the afternoon.
What's your name?
Jubal.
Jubal. You know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, man. Like, that's a morning song when you're ready to get up and bro. If you listen to the afternoon, it just, the whole day just feels weird, right?
I'm gonna let this guy talk for me.
Yeah.
Matthew,
I feel you.
Did you or did you not have a connection with Laura before the whole U2 blunder?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And you want to waste all of that. Like, why wouldn't you just be open to giving someone another shot now that they know what your issues are?
I mean, if I had known that, I would have let you listen to the whole goddamn YouTube album.
Nah, it's not a great album. I just like that song.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad we got that all figured out. Hey, Matthew, I do have to ask you this, though. Would you like to bro out with Laura on another date? We'll pay for it.
Matthew, I'm sorry if I ruined your day. I just think this entire thing was a misunderstanding.
Well, let me just say I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry you don't have respect for people's personal things.
Oh, man, you are
Oh, my God.
So that's a no, Matthew?
What do you guys think?
Yeah, we got it, Matthew. It's a no. That is strange to me.
That's brutal.
Yeah, wow.
How is it strange? Everybody's got their things. It's about respect, y'all.
Hey, Laura, I'm sorry you did not get a second date.
Well, maybe I'm okay with that after hearing all this.
I think you dodged a bullet. I mean, that's kind of a weird situation.
I agree. I did dodge a bullet.
Well, at least somebody dodged a bullet. Thanks a lot, guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Napa know-how. Right now, you can get a $20 prepaid Visa gift card by mail with the purchase of a Napa Legend Premium Battery. Its superior durability, capacity, and power make it the obvious choice for people who hate getting stranded by a dead car battery. So pretty much everyone. The Napa Legend Premium Battery and $20 back. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. Offer ends 2/28/18.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's not often on this show that we get to talk to an actual champion.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Like a winner?
That's right. Somebody who is known not only nationwide, but worldwide.
Whoa.
An athlete. Somebody who is at the top of their game, and they decided to grace us with their presence today because they want to do a second date update. Her email said that she's a champion.
What is she?
And I'm very honored to speak with her. Her name is Danielle. What's up, Danielle?
Hey, how's it going?
Wow,
Good.
Danielle, you sound important.
It is an honor to speak with you, Danielle.
Wow, well, thank you. I'm blushing.
You're blushing. Danielle, this is such an intro. What do you do? What are you a champion of?
I'm a champion masseuse.
Masseuse?
Like a person who massages?
Yes.
Like a massage therapist?
Yeah, I'm a champion masseuse.
I thought she was an athlete, Jubal.
She is. That's a big athletic endeavor.
What? I don't get it.
She's got strong hands, is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
We'll get to how she's a champion masseuse in just a second. But first, let's find out about your date, Danielle. You think that maybe actually the fact that you are a champion might have turned the dude off?
Yeah, I do.
What?
Well, what's his name, first of all?
His name is David.
David, and where did you meet David?
We met through a dating app.
Okay, so
Okay.
I assume when he started to go out with you on the dating app, it even says that you do massage therapy.
No, my profile does not say it. I keep that hidden.
Why?
Yeah, but if you're a champion, why aren't you telling the world?
Well, because I don't want to get, creeps messaging me through these apps.
That's a good
Oh, that's actually a good point.
I didn't
yeah.
think of it either. That could
You might
be.
want to keep that skill off of the internet, at least for the dating websites.
Yeah.
So I assume it came up on the date at some point, and that's why you think that he got turned off?
It did, yeah. It came up in conversation, and I maybe should have just said I was a massage therapist, but I said more than that. I said the champion masseuse thing, and I just think I messed things up.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, you call yourself? I thought we were just joking about the champion masseuse thing this whole time, and that it was something that Jubal was over exaggerating because that's what he does.
No, I'm an actual champion.
What? How do you become a champion in massage therapy?
There's actually an international massage championship in Copenhagen, Denmark, and people come from all over the world. And this past year, I won.
See? A massage champion. I wasn't lying to you guys.
God, do you guys need volunteers? I am there. I am ready to be massaged by the world leaders in massage therapy.
Well, that's actually what everybody does, and that's how I got into trouble in the first place, is everybody wants a massage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you give David a massage?
I did not.
Oh.
He kept asking, and I declined.
So you think that's why he's not calling you back, because you wouldn't hook him up with a free massage?
Kind of messed up.
Well, that's where it is my fault, because if I had just said massage therapist instead of massage champion, then the situation would have been different. But instead I opened my big mouth and, I messed it up.
Yeah. And now you can't be sure. Like, do people want you for you or just because you can massage with the best of them? I mean, it's a tough life for a celebrity champion like you.
Oh, my gosh.
I know you guys are laughing about it, but it's actually true. Like, all my friends ask me to give them massages, like, on the regular. This is what happens to me all the time.
Oh, no.
So on the date, when the guy asked for the massage, did you get mad at him for asking for the massage?
No, I didn't get mad the first time. I mean, that's a normal thing, and I kind of expected that to happen. But then he asked the second time, and then when he asked the third time, I was more firm, and I was just like, it's not going to happen.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
I could see how that could be taken as a different kind of signal, because if I'm on a date with someone who is a champion massage therapist, I think, like, if she likes me, maybe we can flirt a little bit about this, and she'd be like, well, maybe one of these days I'll give you a massage, Instead of like, no, I'm not touching you.
Gross.
I just feel like I screwed up. Maybe I messed it up because he was the first guy I've met in a long time through a dating app that was actually really cool. He's attractive. He had a good personality. Like, I liked his energy. The conversation flowed really well. And I think that I screwed it up because of this.
So, I mean, I get that he sounds like a great guy, but he sounds like he wanted something for free, and you still want to go out with him.
Well, I understand that because I said this, big deal about me being a champion, and I couldn't stop talking about the massage championship and how, they judge you on 5 categories like technique and flow and innovation, and there are people doing different styles and my special style.
Okay, see, right there, I'm already turned on. So I could see how it'd be on your date, like how that'd be frustrating for him. How long has it been since you talked to him?
It's been over a week now.
Okay, and then at the end of your date, did you guys hug or kiss or anything? Was there any touching? That's what I want to know.
We did kiss.
You did kiss?
Yeah, we kissed. So just our lips were touching, though. Like, we didn't, hold each other because I didn't want to. Again, I just said no if I didn't want to, cross that line.
I think it's really okay awkward to give the dude a hug if you're kissing him.
See, I did screw it up.
Well, we don't know for sure, so we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I've done second date update segments where I've started off with a on-air makeout session with our listening audience.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've never given an over-the-air massage before, and I think I should do that right now in honor of today's second date updates. So if you're driving right now, I want you to close your eyes.
Okay, this is already going badly.
Don't close your eyes if you're driving.
Hi, my name is Spirit, and I'll be your massage therapist today. Are there any troubled areas that you'd like me to focus on?
The incense in your room is amazing right now.
Your glutes? They are rather tight. Okay, I'm going to need to get some extra lube to take care of your glutes.
They do not use lube, sir.
Oh.
It's called lotion.
Okay, well, then I need to have a talk with my massage therapist then, because I think that dude might be up to something nefarious. But let's talk to Danielle, who's on the phone right now for a second date update. She is a massage therapist. She's actually a champion massage therapist. She actually won a competition that they do in Denmark every year. I guess they have a massage championship. And she was on her date with a dude named David, and she feels like she talked about that a little too much. And David asked for a massage because he found out she was a champion, and she finally told him no, and she feels like maybe she was a little too blunt about it, and that's why he's not calling her back. So we're about to get him on the phone and find out if that is the reason. Danielle, you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Well, I'll dial his phone number right now, and we'll find out if your hands can wander his body someday.
Just call him, please.
Okay.
I think she's done with us.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to David, please?
this is him.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who's that?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I'm sorry, there's no Jubal here. I think you have the wrong number.
No, I am Jubal, and I'm calling you David.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but
We're calling you today because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
okay, that's a little weird.
Do you want to know who? Do you want to know who?
Yeah.
Do you want to know who? Do you want to know who?
He said yes, Jubal.
Because I know who.
Yes, I do.
Okay, her name is Danielle, and you actually went out with her on a date.
Oh, I know her. But why would she email you?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you've apparently stopped talking to Danielle since your date, and she's wondering why.
Okay. A little awkward, I guess.
I don't get it, though. Why was it awkward?
I guess I got a little weird vibes from her.
You got weird vibes from her?
Yeah, some red flags came up.
What kind of red flags?
Well, she said that she was a masseuse, you know?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Normally, that's not a red flag for most people. Well, most people are like, okay, cool, that's your job.
More likely, that's like a benefit. I would date a masseuse in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
Checkered flag.
I kind of took it as like maybe a euphemism for something else.
What?
You know?
No.
So,
Wait, I don't know. Could you explain?
well, she was like talking about her job, and she was talking about really weird competition that she was a part of. This massage competition.
Yeah, you're talking about the massage championship that I guess they have in Denmark.
Oh yeah, you know about that?
Not until we talked to her. So we talked to her a little bit about your date, and she told us that information. That's the first time I've heard it. I had no idea they had a championship for massage.
Yeah, you believe that?
What do you mean, do we believe it?
Of course you believe it.
I mean, yeah.
Massage championship? That doesn't sound like fake to you?
There's all sorts of weird things in this world. I mean, for God's sakes, there's like an air guitar championship.
But he does have a point.
Yeah, it's odd, but it doesn't mean that it's not real.
How would you even judge that? It's just the same guy getting massaged over and over again?
I didn't even think about that.
Are you telling me you think she's a liar?
I mean, I didn't know if she was lying or not. It was just, that was like the start of the whole red flag segment of the date, and it just got worse from there.
Oh, what?
So there was more stuff you didn't believe that she told you?
Well, it's not so much that. It's like, I asked her a couple times if I could get a massage, and she said that she's a massage champion, so it's going to be $200 for a half hour.
Whoa!
Wow.
Dang, that really
That's
pays
expensive.
off, man.
Yeah, I mean, something probably comes with that, is what I was thinking.
What?
What do you mean? Like,
What? You think that there's a happy ending at the end? Is that what you're insinuating?
Yeah, I wasn't born yesterday. That's prostitute talk right there.
So hold on.
Is it?
Oh my
You
God.
think you went online and went on a date with a prostitute?
What am I supposed to think? What would you have thought? There's a person across the table from me offering me $200 for a half an hour. That sounds like a hooker.
Whoa, I have something to say here.
Weird. I can't imagine that you'd have anything to say, Danielle.
What is going on here?
Oh, that's Danielle. She's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God.
I am not a prostitute.
I can't believe that's even an argument right now.
I don't understand how you could think that I was a prostitute. How
Well,
did
you're touching me and you're charging me per hour.
I'm a massage therapist, and that is my fee because I'm good at what I do.
Okay, I mean, you're also wearing hoop earrings, so...
What?
What is that?
What is hoop earrings
One of the
have to do with
telltale
being a
signs.
prostitute?
Now
You didn't tell us.
I get it.
You didn't tell us that, Danielle.
Hoop earrings? Are you serious?
Yeah, seriously, what the hell are you even talking about, David?
Yeah, you know, hoop earrings. Like, every movie you see, every prostitute has hoop earrings. It's the preferred earring of prostitutes.
The preferred earring.
So wait, they also wear high heels and, I don't know,
Red lipstick.
skirts or hair.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, 1 out of 3.
David, you're being so ridiculous right now. I mean, like, you want to look up my credentials? Go Google it. This is a real job. I'm a real person.
There's a lot of escorts out there that have websites, so, I've seen them.
David, why are you so hung up on this? I mean, do you really think a prostitute would get in touch with a radio station to call you to go out on a second date?
I guess that's a good point, but, there's a girl with hoop earrings who's charging me $200 for a massage. I mean, that's just what I'm going to think in the moment.
Okay, David, I'm offended by this.
Okay, sorry.
That's it?
All right, just sorry.
Will you apologize?
I accused you of being a prostitute, but...
David, I know that you probably still think that Danielle might be a prostitute, but would you like to go out with her on a second date? We will pay for it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I would, actually.
Oh,
Okay. So you've changed your mind?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was jumping to conclusions. I guess there's a part of me that thinks that maybe she's not a prostitute.
Oh, wow. David, you really need to slow down on the sweet talk that you're doling out there, okay?
Well, there you go, Danielle.
Yeah,
A little bit of David thinks that you might not be a prostitute. Would you want to go out with him again?
I bet you're swooning.
Wow, I'm so appreciative.
So that's a yes, Danielle?
I mean, to be honest, I enjoyed everything else about our date, and so if he's genuinely reconsidering his assumptions, then why the heck not?
Really?
Well, yeah, he's the type of guy that I look for, and we had a very great conversation. Otherwise, I was very attracted to him, so I look forward to proving to him that I am a massage therapist and not a hooker.
Okay.
I always look for the opposite in my massage therapist.
Gross.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text it at 78592 that says, I think my doctor is a prostitute. Brooke and Jubal in the morning, talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Danielle wanted to call this dude named David. Danielle is a massage therapist, a world champion massage therapist. I didn't even know they had championships for that, but apparently they do. And anyway, they went out on the date, they were talking, and because she's so good at her job, she charges like $200 an hour to give people massages. And well, David, he thought that meant that she's a prostitute. He didn't want to call her back. Also, she was wearing hoop earrings, which apparently is the preferred earring of prostitutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that.
I feel like he's propositioning a lot of women out there that aren't prostitutes. Just if he's going to buy hoop earrings alone.
Yeah, he's like,
Definitely.
there are so many escorts in this
God,
world.
all these ladies are prostitutes these days.
They're everywhere.
Even at church, everywhere.
Yeah, look at her. She's in accounting.
So he was convinced that because she charges so much per hour, she must be a prostitute, and he didn't want to call her back. We got her on the phone, they talked a little bit, and then he was like, well, I guess I could go out with you again because there's part of me that thinks that you might not be a prostitute. Not fully believing yet.
I can't believe that she actually agreed to go out with him again.
know.
No, that's the most shocking part of this whole thing to me. Like,
Yeah.
where are our standards at right now, ladies?
She said she just wanted to prove to him that she was not a prostitute and go out with him again.
Oh, man, the dating pool is hard right now, isn't it?
Well, he definitely guaranteed himself that he's not getting any on that date.
Right?
For a
Or
long time.
Ever.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Although, you already know if you're around somebody who has hoop earrings and has a job that charges $200 an hour. You know what you're dealing with now since this educational experience, and no need to call us. But if you send us an email and you want us to call the person who didn't call you back, we will do that for you. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke